Good morning student. Now today we are going to learn and write in practicing letter book letter O. In previous video we learned and wrote capital and small letter N. Now after letter N which letter will become letter O. Okay. So this is capital O and page number 2626. Now we will write down letter O. Capital O. This is the picture of orange. O-R-A-N-G-E. Orange. Now first we will trace letter O. Sharp your pencil and then write down capital O. Capital O. O. You have to trace in 3 line. Pink line and 2 blue line. Capital O. Capital O. O. Like this you have to trace. Sharp your pencil and then write down capital O. In 3 line you have to write down and trace capital O. Capital O. Like this you have to trace and write down capital O. Now without tracing write down capital O in 3 line like this. Capital O. O O orange. O O octopus. O O ocean. O O owl. O O ostrich. This is capital O. Write down in 3 line capital O. O O orange. O O owl. This is capital O. Like this you have to write down capital O. O. Sound of O is O. Sound of O is O. O O owl. O O octopus. O O ocean. O O orange. O O ostrich. O O owl. This is capital O. Write down in 3 line. Slowly you have to write down capital O. Capital O. Like this you have to write down capital O. Capital O. Capital O. Say again and again. Repeat again and again. Write down capital O in practicing English book. Now turn the page and page number 5 to 52. Now here you have to write down small O. Okay. Now write first trace. Okay. This is small O. O O owl. This is the picture of owl. Okay. And O W L. This is spelling of owl. Now first we will trace letter small O. Small O. In between two blue line you have to trace small O. Small O. Sound of O is O. O O owl. O O orange. O O ocean. O O owl. Capital O and this is small O. First we wrote capital O. Now we are going to write capital. Now we are going to write small O. So this is small O. In between two blue line you have to write down small O. Sound of O is O. O O orange. O O owl. O O out. O O owl. O O ostrich. O O octopus. Orange. This is small O. Write down slowly. In between two blue line you have to write down small O. Small O. Small O. Small O. Small O. Like this you have to write down. First write down capital O and trace capital O. Then trace small O and write down small o. You have to write down 2 page, one page capital letter and another page small letter. Okay, so write down very neatly, cleanly, sharp your pencil and then write down, repeat again and again later. It means you will learn the letter. Okay, we will meet next video. Till then, bye bye student.